Okay. I'm going to Belmont University.
I'm attending the University of Kentucky.
I'm attending Arizona State.
I'm attending Concordia University in St. Paul, Minnesota.
I'm attending the University of Kentucky.
I'm attending the University of Hawaii.
I'm attending University of Kentucky.
I'm attending Harvard University. I'm attending Bellarmine University.
I'm attending the Ohio State University.
I'm going to the University of Kentucky.
I'm attending the University of Louisville.
I'm going to Auburn. I am attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
I'm going to Center College.
I'm going to Eastern Kentucky University.
I want to go to Miami of Ohio.
I'm attending the University of Kentucky.
I'm going to Western Kentucky.
I'm going to Eastern Kentucky University.
Go ahead.
Why do you think the cost of college is rising, and where do you think the money is going to?
Well, I think the cost of everything is rising. When you look at colleges and universities, so many of them have expansion projects. You see new buildings, you see new sports facilities, and I think all of those take more money, and therefore the money that they need comes from the tuition that students pay.
The cost of college is rising at a faster rate than ever before. College applications are going down, but yet the price of college is still going up. Rising tuition is a huge problem in our present-day society, and the reason why the cost is going up is all wrong. It's one thing if you're raising the price to pay teachers more, or maybe out-of-date facilities, but it's another thing to be spending money for fun. Colleges are pumping tons of money into athletics and paying the administrators on campus more, but not to the teachers. Colleges pay coaches more than both the NBA and the NFL. It doesn't seem like all this money should be coming from the student pocket and straight to the already wealthy. Not to mention that the players get all of the nice facilities and the best training, while none of your average students benefit from this. We see a new rec center going up every 4 years. We see the newest, nicest stadiums being built. All of this to improve the experience, not the education. If we were more concerned about the education, then the cost would go down and college would be affordable to all.
My name is Cindy. I majored in biology and I have $35,000 in student loans.
I have a BA in film and television producing, and I have a debt of $65,000.
And my debt is about $33,000.
And about $130,000.
$80,000. And as of today, I have $160,000 in debt.
$50,000 in debt.
Just saying this is terrifying, especially to a camera, because it makes it so much more real.
Do you think students going into college are well educated on student loans and the consequences of them?
No, I don't think they are at all. Having worked with two of my own kids who have gone through college, they pretty much said, Mom, Dad, here, handle the student loans. We tried to incorporate them and talk to them about interest rates and loan payments, but I think going into it, they didn't really have a clue. Now, I do have a son who's just graduated, who's now taking on the repayment of those loans, and he's now become much more versed and has a lot of more information in front of him. But when he started as a freshman, no idea.
All right. Do you know the consequences of student loans?
No.
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 If I hadn't taken out student loans, I wouldn't have gone to college. So I just took them because otherwise it would have been going to college part-time or starting out at a community college.
When I took it out, I think my goal in mind was just graduate, use that money and graduate. I wasn't thinking about paying it back.
I had no idea what a student loan was when I went to college. My dad just told me we're splitting it. I'm like, okay. And you just have no concept, like when you're younger, what anything costs.
When I was 18 and deciding, yes, that I was going to do this, I kind of did it as a leap of faith. I was like, it's going to work out. This is a huge amount of money. I can't even really fathom how much money this is. So So yeah, I'll do it for my education, and it's definitely a stress every day.
As the cost of college tuition rises, so does the amount of student loan debt. Americans collectively owe $1.3 trillion in student debt. Since 1980, the tuition cost has risen 757%. Colleges are expanding and more students are expected to attend, even those who cannot afford it. The average student graduating in 2014 carried more than $33,000 in student loan debt. Over the next 2 years, the average cost of student loan debt went up $4,000. Student loans cause a lot of risks, but most people are willing to take the risk knowing it is their only way to attend college. Most of the time, it is the only option for students who want to attend college but cannot afford it. People will still go to college even if they know they will be in massive debt after. This is due to the competitive workforce for those with a higher level of education. Student loan debt is hard to decrease as more people will attend college in the future. If scholarships and grants were more accessible, student loan debt would decrease dramatically.
The coming student loan crisis is going to be worse than the housing crisis.
College tuition prices are skyrocketing, making it very hard to go to college.
Total student debt has tripled over the past 8 years.
It's a disaster for our economic recovery.
College tuition since 1980 has gone up 600%.
Student loan debt in this country is now bigger than credit card debt. For the first time ever, student loan debt is likely to top $1 trillion this year.
What scholarships did you get for college?
I got the William C. Parker Diversity Scholarship.
And how did you acquire the scholarship?
I had to have a certain GPA, and I had to maintain a certain GPA to keep the scholarship, and I don't know what else.
What scholarship did you get for college, and how much did you get for it?
Well, I'm going to the University of Kentucky, and I got a provost scholarship, which is $1,500, and I got an engineering scholarship, that's $12,000, and then since I'm staying in state, I get Keys money.
Without these scholarships, would you find it hard to pay for college?
Yeah, it would be hard to pay for college because I have 4 other siblings, and it's a lot of money each year for all 5 of us kids.
What advice do you have for people planning on going to college and looking for scholarships?
I would suggest applying to every scholarship that you're eligible for because you never know which one you could receive and how much money you could get.
What advice do you have for people looking to pay for college?
There's a lot of extra scholarships out there that from sources other than just like the college that you're going to and the school that you attend now. So I would definitely get on the internet and look for more scholarships than you really think there are because there's a lot of them out there.
Colleges are constantly renovating and building new buildings. Obviously, a lot of this money comes from students' tuition, but that's not all of it. Where do you think the rest of this money comes from?
Primarily, the money comes from the state of Kentucky for Kentucky colleges. It also comes from the endowment for the university. Universities have very large endowments from businesses donating money. It also comes from research grants that universities attain from federal organizations, such as the Department of Energy, to companies who endow research and pay for it.
College is no longer affordable at all. A lot of families can't afford to pay $30,000 to $40,000 a year sending their kids to college. What would you do differently to lower the cost of college, and how would you do it?
I think I would probably change the way the universities are organized. I would organize the university so that their primary focus is educating the students to earn a degree. Currently, professors at universities, their primary job focus is research. Teaching students is number 2. So they only teach generally 2 classes a semester. And so we need positions of professors that are just focused totally on teaching and not on research to keep the cost of educating our students down. Additionally, universities have become a very bureaucratic organizations. And I would reduce the bureaucracy in the university and slash costs where it really is not going toward educating the students.